It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Monday, December 28th, 2020. Number 1. After days of tweeting and protestations, Donald Trump has signed the coronavirus stimulus package into law. The bill currently includes $600 checks and extends eviction protections, and it keeps the government running for the better part of next year, not on a piecemeal basis. However, by not signing the legislation by Saturday night, 14 million Americans have lost unemployment benefits with the expiration Saturday night of 2 federal programs. Number 2. There are more questions than answers following the Christmas Day explosion of a recreational vehicle near downtown Nashville. Investigators have classified the blast as a suicide bombing and have identified 63-year-old Anthony Quinn Warner of Antioch, Tennessee, as the bomber. Authorities are looking at the connection to AT&T as the RV was parked in front of one of their buildings, and questions asked by investigators refer to Mr. Warner's alleged paranoia regarding 5G technology. Number 3. Dr. Susan Moore, an African-American doctor, died of complications from COVID-19 over the weekend. Dr. Moore chronicled her stay on social media at Indiana University Health North Hospital, revealing how doctors dismissed her pleas for pain medication and standard treatments associated with the coronavirus. Dr. Moore's experience echoes that of many Black people and shines a light on the broader problem, systemic racism and implicit bias that exist in the healthcare industry. Number 4. On December 11th, 344 boys were kidnapped by armed men in a raid at the Katsina School in Nigeria. Students were rounded up by the armed men and held captive in a nearby forest. A Boko Haram group called the Gang of Abu Shakau, notorious for school kidnappings, claims to be behind the kidnapping, but state authorities say the children were abducted by local bandits. Some of the kidnapped students have not been returned, and the Nigerian government is failing to hold these armed attackers accountable. Number 5. As much as Black founders appreciate the office hours, mentorship, and advice, what Black founders need from investors are checks. Only 1% of the venture-backed companies are led by Black founders, and it takes a founder of color 12 to 36 months longer to raise capital than their white counterparts. Black Founders List is a source of truth with regards to the state of funding for Black founders. It serves as a running historical record for these entrepreneurs and the investors who invested in them. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Coy Malone, our social activist, and the one and only George Wallace as we discuss today's top headlines and more. What you need to know is brought to you by Black Voters Matter. Visit blackvotersmatterfund.org for more information. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.